new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat. I'm just hoping she don't fail. Cause when she do, I don't know what I'ma do. All that I heard that y'all was talking, it was comical. Pull up in your city for the evening, what you trying to do? Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Dope biz, what this pink stuff is, long tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag, we're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. I'm like, automatic is a habit, you should know what's up.
It's the National Football League, presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Chicago Tigers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Taken in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Back to throw now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devon Hamilton busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
57's the mic. Walk 57. I got one.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Man, that's
the shotgun. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
At the 47-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 13 yards out, and the Jags have taken the early lead. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Jaguars 7, Tigers nothing. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jaguars 7, Tigers nothing.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 57's the mic. Watch 57. It's our field. It's our field.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48.
Number 25.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. Looking deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
1st and 10.
That's good concentration right there, and he did a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. And it certainly doesn't hurt that at 6'5", he's got a big wingspan that allows him to go up and complete that play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Stepping up, he'll try and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
At the 10-yard line.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And all the way down to the 39.
The pass.
A big play that time for Jacksonville. 51 yards.
Bring it up, bring
And the Jaguars.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. He rifles one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what?
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. He'll fire one. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and it's now 14-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's a gain
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
He's not going to get me. Check safety, check safety.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Switch, switch, switch. 57, Mike 57. Hey, smash. Our time. It's our time. 57 to Mike.
Back to throw again. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devon Hamilton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0 as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
The lake effect snow set to continue for the second half of action as we are back underway. Taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
4-yard gain on the play.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call through the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. A throw for Westbrook, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Isaiah Simmons.
Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return.
And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They run. Robinson.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
He's brought down at the 42.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Nothing.
Fournette, a first down carry. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
On the carry for Jackson.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, it's Robinson. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 48. Dashing through the snow. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for two, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that two-point attempt.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd, and
they'll look to throw here. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
To James Robinson.
I know it looks like fun to guys like you and me. We're up here in the booth and to everyone watching on television, but are you kidding me? In the snow, that type of a play, in the cold, you know that had to hurt to make that play.
I'm just mad he didn't make a snow angel while he was down there. Opportunity missed. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Back to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Looking to throw. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Robinson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
James Robinson.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The 35-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And a Jaguar first down.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Going up top. Oh, that was dangerous.
The pass.
Throw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Check. Crunch. 19 Tiger. Shit. Let's get the second 19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Switch. Hey, switch gears.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 15-yard line.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And so they run it in on the 2-point try. And it's so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door. Maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory. And they're going to need a miracle. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Today's final score, Tigers.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the home team here, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.